Hello guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my Corel tutorial series. In this tutorial, I'm going to continue from where we stopped in the last tutorial and we stopped at the shape 2 group. But in this tutorial, it will be a little bit different because we'll be practicing a lot on how to use the shape 2. So because of that, we'll be designing the Barcelona logo on this. Let's dive into CorelDRAW. So before we continue, I want to remind you and tell you that learning CorelDRAW is all about creativity. So the steps I'm going to use to achieve this logo might not be the same with someone else. So I expect that by the time you learn the CorelDRAW, you can check and see a better way of doing this, depending on how creative you are. So this tutorial will be a little bit long. So let's just start right away. So for this to go, I'm going to start with the ellipse. I'll draw a circle. I'm going to be a little bit fast because this tutorial is going to be long for designing the Barcelona logo. So I'm going to pick a rectangle and I'm going to draw. I'm trying to get the down part of this logo. I'll click. Now I'm going to select everything together and I'll click. Sorry about that. I'll click trim. So with that, I can now get a half of that circle. I'll delete this rectangle because I don't need it anymore. So we can work with this. So another thing I'm going to do now is from here, I'll click on common shapes. And when you click on common shapes, you come here, you will see more shapes. So I want to click the upside down triangle. I'll click and I'll click, hold and drag. I'll drop it. I'm going to take this to the bottom of this. Now what I will do, I will select all and click weld. So this is the purpose of me trying to use this Barcelona logo, because when we use this Barcelona logo, we're going to explore most of the tools we have here. I'm going to click on weld to get that sharp edge at the bottom. It's not at the center, so let me undo and try to move it to the center. Hopefully this should be at the center. I'll now weld. Yeah, so we'll work on this as time goes on. So next thing we're going to do again, to work on this upper part of the logo, I'm going to draw a rectangle. Trying to size it together with this. So I'm going to convert this rectangle to a curve. We've learned all this in the previous tutorial, so you can go back to my previous tutorial and check in the description below of this video and you will see a link to that tutorial. So now I want to click on the shape tool. Now for me to work on this properly, I would like to use the zoom tool to zoom this so that I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to create a node here and create another node here, and I'll give this a straight line. I'll do the same thing here too. Create a node, and I'll make this a straight line. So let me zoom back. So another thing I'm going to do is to get this sharp edge here. What I'm going to do is going to create a node here. I'll drag down. I'll create another node, and I'll drag down as well. So I'm gradually getting the shape that I'm looking for. So having gotten this, um, I'm going to weld these both of these shapes. I'll click on weld. So we're gradually getting the shape of the Barcelona logo. So next, I'm going to do these rounded corners. So to do that, as you all know by now, you convert this. It's already converted to curve. So I'll click on the shape tool. I'll create 3 nodes. Double click 1 and 2. So this gives me the room to treat this individually. I'll click on this line. I'll click on curve. Convert to curve. I'll drag this down. Sorry, click on this. I'll drag this down. Increase the shape. I'll click on this again. Click on this and click on convert to curve. Bring this down. I'll click on this, convert to curve. I'll bring this down as well. So we now have the top part of the logo. Now let's curve this side, the sides of the logo to achieve this shape, the sharp edge here. So we'll still have the object selected. So we'll click on this, on the shape tool. We'll click the side of the object. Now we'll click on convert to curve. We'll do the same for left hand side. Sorry about that, undo. We'll click and we convert to curve. It's been converted to curve already. So I'll click and drag inside. So now we are gradually getting the shape of the Barcelona logo. So next we are going to try to get the inside shape here and how to fill in with these colors you have here. So for that, we're going to draw a rectangle, as you should guess by now. I want to measure this by clicking on this so that I'll get an accurate measurement. Sorry about that. So I'm taking this out. I'm going to go to objects. I'll convert this to curve. Again, I want to get the actual location, so I'm going to click on this. I'll add a node here and I'll add a node here. So I'm going to click on this line. I'll convert to curve, drag down, click on the second line, convert to curve. I'll click and drag and click on the third compartment. I'll convert to curve. I'll click and drag down. So I'll do the same here by the side of that same object. Click on the right side. I'll click on convert to curve. I'll click hold and drag to the left. I'll do the same here. Click on this object. I'm clicking on convert to curve. So if you noticed, almost everything we are doing here has to do with the shape tool. That was why I choose the Barcelona logo, because of the so many curves I found in the logo. So let's go up. Let's adjust this a little bit. All right, so for this, we'll click on this we now have the shape we are looking for. So now let's see how we can give it the red cross and this Catalan logo, Catalan color here. So for this, I'm going to pick a rectangle tool. Now I'll duplicate this. To duplicate, you press Ctrl D to duplicate this tool. Now remember how we did in our last tutorial how to rotate an object. We click once, the sides change, and I'll rotate this, trying to create a cross. So I'm going to adjust this to the middle. Select, I think is not yet straight. Let's make it straight. Okay, so I'll select all and click on weld to give me the cross I'm looking for. And after that, I'll click on the red color to give me the red color. So that is for the cross. Next, I'm going to try to see how to get the Catalan color. I'm going to pick another rectangle. We have 4 of the rectangle bar there. I'm going to drop these two, click on Ctrl, press Ctrl D to duplicate, or space it, Ctrl D and Ctrl D again. So now we can select all of them and give it the color red. So now to achieve the background yellow, we're going to draw a rectangle. So here now we're going to learn something new. I just want to get the shape I'm looking for. Then I'll click on this. I'll select all of these bars and I will group it. Press Ctrl G on your keyboard. They are now grouped as one. Now we're going to go to objects. I will click on, we'll point to power clip and click on place inside frame. Once that is clicked, you notice the cursor has changed. Now this is used to place an object into a container. I'm going to click the container where I wish to place this. Now I have that shape, but you can see it's not yet giving me exactly what I want. So what I will do is I'll right click on this and click edit power clip. So I can now adjust it the way I want. And I'll right click and I'll click finish editing. I think I should have colored this with the yellow color. Yes. So now I'll now click on the yellow color to color the background. So now we're getting close to having this shape inside. So now to get the shape I'm looking for, now I'm going to try to measure this with this. No, that's too much. I'll move this. Alright, I think we are close to what we are looking for. Okay, so now again I'll click on object, point to power clip and click on place inside frame. In some versions of Corel you might see place into container, but it's still the same thing. I'll click on this and I'll point to the object I want to place it into and I'll click. Now I have the shape I'm looking for. This is the cross is too much for, it's too big, so I'll right click and click on edit power clip to adjust the cross. I'll click here, I'll drag down, I'll drag this to the side, and then I'll right click and click finish editing. So now I have the shape inside, so I'm going to drag this. I'll have to bold in the lines of this logo. So I think we'll come back to that. Okay, let's do it here. Give it a bold line. You click on this line and let's give it a 3 point. Okay, yeah, we got it. So I'm going to drag this down to this place. So I gradually getting to the Barcelona logo. So with my shape tool, I'm going to readjust this again. All right, so now let's give this object, let's try to shape it again. To click on this, click and move to this side. All right, so we'll drop the two. Let's give it the gold color, as we can see. Okay, so now, oh, one thing, we are missing something. The background of this cross, sorry, we have to make it white. So we're going to, sorry about that, you might have to delete this. Undo. Let's see. Let me give this a white background. We're going to click. Uh, 1 minute. So I think I'm missing something here. I'm trying to bring this thing to front. So now let's see how I can give this object a white background. Let's finish editing and give this object a white background. Okay, so we are fine now. So we are getting close to the our design. We're going to do the same thing we did to get this object, but first let's pick a text tool. I will type FCB, or we'll do F space C space B, and I'm going to give this text a size of 48 and make it area black, so we can move this down to this place. And now for us to get the bottom part of this, I'll click on this circle as we did before. Okay, so I'm going to place a rectangle on top, and then I'll select, sorry about that. I'll try to select everything together and click on intercept. So, sorry, select everything together and click on trim rather than intercept. So now I have the lower part of this. So we can delete this rectangle. Now we're going to do the same thing, insert into, let me give this the Barcelona blue. May not be the accurate color, but still let's give it that blue. So we have three here, three rectangles. So I'm going to do this. Draw one. I'll Ctrl D to duplicate. Bring this one here. I do another Ctrl D to take it there. So now I can select all of them together and group. Press Ctrl G. So I can treat them, sorry, select all of them and group. Press Ctrl G to group, so I can treat them as one object. So now we're going to place this into container, but first we're going to give it the red color. Then I'll click on object, power clip, place inside frame. I'll click on this. So we've gotten the lower part of the Barcelona logo. So I have to group them together. Select all and press Ctrl G. So because of time, I am not trying to get a perfect logo, but at least you've gotten an idea of how you can use the shape tool to achieve this. On your own, maybe you can take this as an assignment. You use your shape tool to try to design this football here and then place it in your own logo. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. For all those that have subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and like the video. You can also click the bell icon to get notifications when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching.